Okay. Let me... Okay, so yesterday we started implementing our lateral connect function, and the idea behind this is we cycle through all rows of our middle stone, and we're going to say if that row has a left match. Yeah, so the idea is we need to check every single left match for either a vertical match or a right match. Now, if we have a left match and a right match, then we'd go ahead and return true right away or actually we would go, I guess we'd have to decide if we want lateral connect to, yeah, hold on. Because lateral connect, the idea behind lateral connect is just to check that a middle stone has a left orthogonal and a right orthogonal connected by either vertical or just straight across. But then we would still have to check our last connect and first connect. So where would we do that? Because we would have to, if we return a true for this, it would be a true only on a specific row of a middle stone, and then a last connect would not necessarily be on that middle stone, but it would be on the right match, and then the first connect would be on the left match. So maybe instead of this being called lateral connect, this is just road connect, which does a lateral connect, and then anytime a lateral connect is true, we would go ahead and then check for last connect, and if last connect is true, then we go ahead and check for first connect, and if first connect is true, then we know it's a road, and then if any of those are false, we know a road is impossible, at least on that middle stone, and then it'll continue to cycle through all of the left matches. Let me see. I got a new dedicated keyboard for the Mac here since I've been on Linux, because I was having connectivity issues with the wireless one, so I'm just going wired now. Okay, so I'm gonna see if we have any lateral connect usage. Oh God. Looks like we only have one match, so we can go ahead and just rename this word. So visual mode. I'm still learning Vim, guys. I'm sorry. This is like awful to watch, I'm sure. It's not meant for, not expecting people to watch. It's just so bad at it. So this would be what, a road connect. So yeah, the idea is we have to check. This would be, yeah, we need this left orthogonal match ID here. So if we go ahead and copy this value, we can say, we know we need it right here. We can replace, put, no. Shoot. Wow. Wow. This is atrocious. Replace. Okay, we don't really want to do that. I think we just want to delete and then put. What? Does delete really override our yank? Does delete really override our yank? This is so bad. I'm so bad at this. What is going on? So the thing is, we want to copy most of this. So I think that would highlight it all. We yank it. Then we're going to say if we put that in there is 2. Okay. We just have too many spaces. Dude, how do I redo? Holy cow. Okay. I am straight awful at this. So let me see if we delete this, if we delete it with, nope. We delete it with X, and then we just put the I back. So we can't delete without overriding our buffer. Visual mode. Copy. Oh my god. Okay. Yank. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna go ahead. This is the worst I have ever been with a computer. Okay. Paste. We still have that extra space there. Why does it do that? Okay. So, insert. Dude, I keep hitting U instead of I for insert mode. Okay, middle finger is insert mode. Oh lordy. Okay. Middle fingers insert mode. Delete, delete. Exit, put. Is this so? I'm so trash at this. Okay. insert mode, delete, exit, put, delete, whatever this crap is. Insert, delete, okay. So this is checking the rows. That took so much longer than it needed to. I'm just trying to figure out how to be efficient on the keyboard. It just takes a learning curve. I added a note says add array of true and false bools for tracking. That is a very vague comment because I don't know what I'm talking about, even though I wrote it yesterday. Okay, I think I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we need a array for the rows to check whether or not there is a... What do we do? If there's a right match, no, if there's a left match at index 1, I just realized I did all kinds of wrong things. This is just checking the row of the array of our matchstone ID, so we don't need any of those changes we just spent too long making. Because this is just for the first row. So the eyes are supposed to check if I don't know what I was thinking. If we have a match ID on 1, that means our top middle stone has a left match, then we would be checking. See, this I is 1 is not helpful. This I is 1 is not helpful right here. That I is 1 right there doesn't really help us because we're in the middle of a loop here. I don't think we need that line. And I'm going to go ahead and comment out all this other crap. Because I don't think we need it. Just yet, at least. Okay, if our top middle stone has a left match ID, then if our right match has an ID, then we would need to check left connect and right connect, which should be easy enough, but no, yeah, it's not easy at all because a right connect could also connect vertically. Oh God, I don't know how to do this at all. So if we have something like this, let me see. So we were checking for a left connect, right? And then we were checking, let's say I'm trying to prove why it's so difficult here. Okay. If we had a weird thing like this, we would be on the middle stone, right? We would check for a left connect. It does have a left connect, so let's go ahead and check for a right connect, but it doesn't have a right connect, but it could be vertically connected with a right connect. So we have to check every, vertical stone. So it'd be like, oh, okay, so we have matching control on this one, so does this one have a right connect? And it does not. So it says, okay, well, let's check the next one. If we are matching stone, which we are, okay, now does it have a right connect? Sure. Okay, now once it gets to this point, it would be checking for a last connect to see if this stone connects to the right. But it's not if it connects to the right, it's if it connects to the right or if it connects vertically to one that connects with the right, because this would be horizontal win. It would also be a vertical win, but I'm just trying to illustrate the problem here. So I think we need to break this apart, because the thing is, if we do go back to a lateral connect function and we would pass in every middle stone stack that we have, my mind can't be this big. Basically, we want to reuse our lateral connect function because it's useful in two instances. It's useful for determining whether or not a middle stone indeed has a possible horizontal row, and it would also check if the what would we call this, right? Like we need to call this row or this column something and this column something. I think we call it middle right stack and middle left stack or something, because we need to use that lateral connect function to say, hey, if the stone that is a right connect to our... This is so difficult. It's so difficult. We can't really reuse that function because it's... Actually, if we... Yeah, we would want to only run that function on a square that is the right control stack. But not just any right control stack or right orthogonal match, but the right orthogonal match that connects to a left orthogonal match. And we'd have to do it for potentially multiple ones, which makes it even more confusing, but because we could have more than one left orthogonal match and potentially more than one right orthogonal match, so we'd have to be able to cycle through both of those instances in case one of them is indeed a road. We need some kind of recursion. Wow, this is very difficult. Okay, I think we need a... If we have a Boolean in our occupant class, a Boolean field called middle stone lateral connect. Then we would run our lateral connect on any given middle stone that has a left orthogonal match. We would run that lateral connect function on every one of those stones, and if any of those stones, we'd cycle through all of them, and if any of those rows in our middle stack has a lateral connect, meaning a left orthogonal match and a right orthogonal match, counting the middle vertical stones if it's in our control. If those are true, then we'd go ahead and set the Boolean in our occupant of the one that's tethered. Okay, we'd need two Booleans. So we would need a left orthogonal. Shit. This is tough because there could be two matches, which is really crappy. Yeah, we can't just have a Boolean in our occupant. Actually, yeah, we can't just have a Boolean in our occupant. No, we could. I think we could because all the occupants are separated, so any lateral connect that might modify a Boolean of a middle stone lateral connect would be able to be separate. Because we would need to check. Yeah, okay. I think if we write this lateral connect function that works properly, which is the big if, we can do that works properly, then we can use it on our middle stone and our middle left stack and our middle right stack to ultimately check for a horizontal win. And we would run that lateral connect first of all on every middle stone stack that's in our control that has a we'd run it. Oh my god. Okay. I think we'd run a lateral connect on every one of our white stack controls on our row, and then running that lateral connect. If it does have a connect, we would indeed, if it has a left match and a right match and or the vertical matching, if that lateral connect function is true for any given stack in our control in the middle there, we would then populate a Boolean in two stones, and those two stones would be the stone of our middle class, or the stone in the middle column that has the left orthogonal match. So this one would say this stone indeed has a middle lateral connect. And then for our first connect, we would say, hey, take every stone that has that Boolean of middle stone connect, subtract one from its column, so that we get the stone it is actually left connected with, because that's the stone we need to run a lateral connect with to find out that we have indeed a match on a road. So I think that can work. Now the tricky part is that we can't index any grid above us or below us off grid, because that would crash the game. So we kind of have to manually say, hey, if we're a row of one, only do a lateral connect with the left side, the right side, and then any potential downside that has same stack control as us. But then if we were in rows 2, 3, or 4, we would say, first of all, check for left, check for right. If not, check for up. If it does have up, check for left, check for right. This is messed up though. This is too tough. Yeah, well. God. The good news is, like, if we detect a match, we would go ahead and if we detect a win or a road or whatever, we would go ahead and exit that function, I would think, because we already got the answer we're looking for. This is so hard, guys. I don't even know where to start. So we want a function indeed called lateral connect, because I'm just worried because W and Q are so close to one another. I'm worried that I'm gonna accidentally quit instead of saving, which was the complete opposite of what I'd want to do. So I'm gonna go into our config here in our NeoVim. Not what I wanted. I'm gonna go into our remap, and I'm gonna set us a new Vim command for save under Control S, so we can save with Control S instead of saving with the W, which is too close to the quit for me. So if we yank this and we say, come on, dude. Really? Yank it. That wasn't a yank, that was an undo. So we need to yank it. Need to paste it. And then will give us a new... What the heck, man? Give us a new control, come on, dude. Insert mode, C. Insert mode, C. Control S. And then our Control S would give us a Vim command. Control. we want it to also enter that command. So we'll say also the carriage return. So we write that out, we shout it out, and now Control S hopefully saves it. Let's see if we harpoon over here. We can just say God damn it. Okay, if we're out of insert mode now, if we Control S, I don't see it do anything. Normal mode, Control S gets us a write command followed by an enter. Maybe not carriage return, but enter. And we'll say, hey, come on, dude. We write this out. See, look, I almost did it right there. Write that out. We shout it out. And then now Control S. I think it's working. Holy crap, dude. Okay. We're in normal mode. Control S. Doesn't seem to do it. What if we do... I think we do leader S, maybe it'll work better. Leader S. Okay. Now we can say, write that out, and then shout that out, and then leader S. No, we're just getting our... We've already got leader S. We've already got leader S. We need to find something we don't have saved already. Leader W. We already tried that though, didn't we? Leader W for right. Now. We shift. Nope. Nope. Okay. What if we write this? What did I just run, man? This is obnoxious. Okay. Okay, now leader W. Ritz. Okay, cool. So now I can just leader W to save. And then it doesn't mess with my W. So that should be good. Now, X to delete. Okay. W. Okay. That's nice. We've done absolutely nothing today so far. So the thing is, we need to be able to use lateral connect only on specific grids. And the row of that grid is important because we can crash the game if we try to index a grid that doesn't exist. So it makes it really tough. Unless we're passing in as a parameter the row at which our we'd have to pass in the row that our occupant is currently at, so that we know not to index anything above that row. Because there are scenarios where we need to index the row above us, but if we were the very top row, we would crash the game doing that. So we have to require a parameter that would be our row number. And then we wouldn't do this loop. We would say what would we say? If we're passing in a row, we need to check if that row right to the left of us would be okay, let's just take it one step at a time. If the row that we pass into our lateral connect function is 1, so we would need to do something else to say we only want to run a lateral connect on a middle stone that has a left orthogonal middle stone match ID, which is the thing we're asking right here in this first line. So this is kind of busted now, but yeah, we probably need a wrapper to a function to wrapper this function inside of it. God damn, it's so tough. Yeah, we would only run this function on a grid that has that in a row of our middle column occupant that has a left orthogonal middle stone match ID of 1, because that means there could potentially be a row including that middle stone there. So a road including that middle stone. So we shouldn't ask it here whether or not it's a 1 or here or here or here. I'm gonna go ahead and just start from a clean slate because I don't want anything clogging up my mind. So ideally we run this lateral connect on only a stone that has bro, not what I want right now, not what I want right now. Really don't want to be dealing with this right now. Jesus Christ. Okay, right, you. Switch over here. Why did you open? My shortcut for that is leader NT, so I must have accidentally typed leader NT to get that up. But, now I'm trying to write a comment that will say run this on all middle stones with a left orthogonal match. Yes. Actually, if we think about, we could just run it. We could just have a for loop that we cycle through, and if we have yeah, okay, hold on. We would say now, do we want to pass it in the row? Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that? Yeah, when do we run this function? For our middle stones at least, we would run it. There's two possible ways. We could run it either anytime we switch stack control, and then we would run it through every single row in our middle, or we would say, yeah, I think we need to do that. I just got a horrible feeling about it. Like, I feel like it's just gonna crash. Because there's so many factors. But we need to code something. We haven't done anything yet. because we want this lateral connect to also be able to be run on our middle left and middle right stacks. So ideally they just take in they would need a row and a column. Jesus. It's so hard to wrap my head around this. We give it a row and column of any particular occupant that we want to test a lateral connect with. That makes sense. Now, how do we check a lateral connect? Well, we would have to first check if we're the top row, because if we're the top row, we don't check any grids above us for a vertical connect. So if we're a vertical connect, that's not what I wanted. If the row that we pass in is a 1, then we would only check our I don't know if I'm gonna stick with Vim, man. I'm just so bad at it. It's just the complete opposite of productive for me. I like the idea of using it, but I'm just so freaking bad at it. I am on a new keyboard though, so it could be partially responsible. So if our row is 1, we need to check for a left connect. So we would say, what? God damn. If the grid to the left of us, which would be our current row minus 1, we would say if the 1 at the same column we would say if that has a, and this is just for one color too so far, but if that stack control is equal to what did I do there? Grid to the left of us has a stack control of white, then if the grid to the right of us has a stack control of white. Okay. Visual mode. Highlight. Ink. Insert. Insert. Key card. Why am I the worst person of all time at this? Put. I'm so bad at this. Just trying to add a freaking end. Okay, Jesus Christ. So if the row we pass in is a 1, and the one to the left of us is a control of white, and the one to the right of us is a control of white, we'd go ahead and say return true. And then if we're lateral connect, wherever we run this function, we would then say, okay, now do a first check and a last check on. And that's where it gets a little tricky, because we need to do a last check and a first check not on the same grid, but on a boolean that we assign to our grid here. So if we would return true here, wherever we return the true, we would go ahead and say, by the way, the field right here that you would be we'd say, okay, this column's boolean, which we haven't added yet, or tracker for, we would say middle stone right match gets true, and we'd also say that the same occupants left match would get true. We have to remember to be able to flush these, which fucking sucks, but we'd have to remember to flush these anytime. So probably at the beginning of our lateral connect, we would need to flush these to false for all of our grids, all of our occupants. We need to get those flushed before we check, because it changes when we update or place a stone. So anytime stack control is modified, we need to flush these values. So we'd go ahead and flush them right when we run it, so that we just run it for every new instance. And then this covers one scenario. And this covers the scenario that our lateral connect that we're checking is a middle stone of a top row. So that's easy enough. But this is where we would need to check all the other stuff. Oh, this is wrong. We need to check. This should be a plus. Come on, man. Replace. Plus. Then we would say for our right match, this would be plus. Replace plus. Okay. So the row to the left of us would be a control, the row to the right of us would be a control. And then we would lock in Boolean at those fields. So this Boolean this Boolean right here would signify the grid that we would need to run a first connect on, which we could use this lateral connect with this particular occupant to check whether or not we have a lateral connect with that. Now by default, our lateral connect, we would already have a right match. So technically we would not need to do the lateral connect for both sides because our previous function is requiring both sides be connected, but I think it's fine. I don't know how to optimize it better at this moment. It's just nice to be able to use that lateral connect on a middle stack and the left middle stack and a right middle stack. So, and if we code it correctly, it wouldn't change anything. We would still have to verify a left connect and a right connect. So I guess incremental testing will probably help us the most here. So maybe we go ahead and just test this one instance and make sure we're doing it right. So when we determine a horizontal win, we need to ask this lateral connect. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I know we need to flush those values. So I'm gonna go ahead and run through trying to not look at the keys, but it's hard. I gets 1. Grid. We already messed up, but we would say ij dot middlestone I'm the worst programmer of all time. Middlestone left match gets true. And then Visual mode. Visual mode. What am I doing, dude? Visual mode. Does that include the E? Oh my god, dude, I'm just so bad. I'm so freaking bad at it. So we'd go cycling through the grids. We'd wipe. Insert mode. We need to wipe these to false. I think we can. How do we change to an end of the line? We would say change cache false. And then we'd go next line and we'd say change cache false. Now, this is so bad. Okay, we need to get our so look, if we do O, we can go add here, add here. Okay. So first thing we do is flush those matches, and then we need to populate those matches if there is indeed a match for it, and then if the row we pass in is 1, so right now this will only work on top row, but we need to check, we need to pass in the column as well, because we can run this on more than just the middle column, because we're going to be using it for our first connect and our last connect function. So we'll test this. So we need to use this function. We need to be able to use this function whenever I yank, I just hit undo, which is what I do. So we have this function. Now there's a way to split the window here. Nice. And then we can kind of swap over and we can do we're looking for when we run this. So at least right now we need to run it on a place, a move type place. We do it right here. I guess we would run this in a determine horizontal when. At least for the middle connect. So maybe we just put this in our determine horizontal when function. Yeah. Okay. Shit, man. Guess we'd put it here. So we flush our matches, we populate our matches, And then we need to run our lateral connect on a row and column Okay, we only want to run this on any function that has a middle stone match on the left. Yeah, we only want to run this on something that has a middle stone match on the left. So I think we can do we can say here's where we can do that line that used to be in our program where we cycle through. We only need to cycle through 5. We can say for I gets 1, 5, do if grid at now row is I, so at the row and the I, oh god, this was not what I wanted. Grid I.J.stack control is equal to white. Oh my god. Then we would go ahead and run our lateral connect function, and the row would be that was awful. I don't know what I did there. How do I delete what's in this parentheses? Okay. Not what I want, man. V% Y or V% D? V% D for deleting. Okay. So this is saying if we're on the first parentheses, we can do V% D. That deletes our parentheses. God damn it. Fucking suck. I'll just do it like a slob. I want to try to get proficient at it, but I just suck so much butt at it. Okay. So grid at that I. J. Dot. Nope, we just need an I, comma, J. God damn it, dude. Jesus Christ, I suck. Okay. So we're gonna cycle through all the rows that we have stack control in. And if we have stack control, we're gonna run this lateral connect to check to see if we have a left match and a right match now. I'm curious what our Middlestone match is. Okay. So we could actually, since we're doing this code in our orthogonal Middlestone match function, we're already populating the array of our left orthogonal Middlestone match ID. So we can just cycle through the arrays of our match ID, check for one. God damn it. But then we need to access the row and column anyway, so I don't know. I guess I'm not sure how we're using this Middlestone match function now that we're doing this a little differently. I'm thinking I migrated to Vim too soon. I think I need to get better at touch typing before I do Vim, but staying in Vim will help me get better at touch typing, so maybe I stick with it, I don't know. The problem is here we're not even using our array of match IDs, so we're not even using that. What we could do is change our Middlestone match function to update our Boolean like we're doing here of our Middlestone left match to get true, because we're using a Boolean here saying, oh, left orthogonal Middlestone match gets true, but then we're saying, oh, okay, well, Middlestone left match gets true here, and if you look at the condition, it's if we have stack control and stack control. So it's the same freaking thing. So I think we need to move this. We need to update our orthogonal Middlestone match function to instead populate this Boolean. Then we don't have to do that here. then we can say, hey, if we could say if the grid's Boolean left middle stone left match is true, if we have a middle stone left match, then we'd go ahead and check for the right match. Okay, let's do it. So we're trying to change. Oh, it just stole the position. Yeah, we don't want that at all. That just defeats the whole purpose of having the split window if it just moves. Because look, if I switch over back to the other window, oh, it's saved at that time. Okay, whatever. Okay, here. Here. We're gonna be, you know what? We already have the Boolean left orthogonal middle stone match getting true. We already have that. We already have the match flush, so we don't need our stupid flush here in our lateral connect. So we're good to go. Now, this is only cycling through the middle row, which we would have to also cycle through the left row and the right row, but we don't need that just yet. So we can say also flush columns 2 4. And then okay, yeah, so we flushed that. I guess I just don't even know why we need this ID anymore. Why we need this table anymore. Because we instead moved it as part of our class, of our occupant class. So I don't think we need that anymore. It was nice to kind of check and test things, but I don't think it's helping anymore. Because we were going to do that to kind of test what grids we need to run our lateral connect on, but now, since we have this Boolean, we just need to cycle through the middles and say, hey, if those middles have a left orthogonal middle stone match, go ahead and run this lateral connect to see if we also match with the right side. So I guess we don't need to check the left side because we don't need to check the left side. But we would need to check the left side on our rows 2 and 4, so we kind of just need that. Okay. So it's a little redundant, but okay. We can go ahead and delete all this. Okay, now the thing we pass in, we're checking if the left is a stack control. See, this isn't right. This works for the middle, but not for the rows, columns 2 or 4. I think this just needs to be a function specific to the middle. Holy crap. Drinking kombucha, by the way. It's not like I'm this bad because I'm drunk. I'm just this bad. Okay. So I think we can omit this now. We'll have a different one for other first and last connect checks. So we'll hard code in the middle column at this point. So we could do a find and replace column. We need to do that with a S, and then we would say column, and then we would say 3, but then we would do it asking for confirmation, and then we would say yes, this one. Run it, and then we would say bro, what is the C? I swear to God, this is how you do it. Do run that function. We'd replace column with a 3, but asking for confirmation every single one. Replace with 3. This one, yes, I'd replace that with 3. Then it doesn't ask. I don't know why I suck so freaking bad at this, man. Is it %S? No, that's just in the line. Substitute old column with the new thing we want to replace, 3, but then ask for confirmation. What am I doing wrong? We'd say yes. I'm sick of it, dude. I'm sick of sucking so much butt at this. It is %S. No, that's just for the line, though. So why to replace the match? Press N to skip the match. That's how you do it, man. I don't get why it's failing for me. What do you mean pattern not found, dude? It's right there. You highlighted it. Jesus Christ, I don't care. I don't care. Driving myself crazy, dude. I'm driving myself absolutely crazy sucking this bad at Vim. only really good if you can type without hitting wrong buttons, because when you hit a button you're not supposed to, it fucks everything up. So since I suck so bad at hitting the right buttons, I'm just doing things I'm not intending to, and it's just fucking everything up, and I suck ass. But basically, now we've got a middle lateral connect function that takes in a row. We actually don't even need to do this. We don't need to take in a row or a column. We deleted the wrong parameter, and that's unnecessary. Now, if the row that we're in we'd go ahead, this is totally wrong. We would say or I gets 1. For I gets 1,5, and we'll say if the row nope, not this. Not this. And we would say if I is equal to 1, the first row, then we'd go ahead and do all of this stuff, which is checking if I is a stack control on the left of us. No, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. We don't need this anymore. We're not trying to set that Boolean because we have it set over here. Okay, so okay, if we're in our top row, what do we need to do? Well, we need to ask if that grid, we'll say if grid at that I and we can hard code in the 3 because this is just for the middle row. We would say if that field's left, what is it? Left orthogonal middle stone match is equal to true, then we would check if the right one so yeah, if the grid, if we have a left middle stone match, yeah, so we're changing this Boolean on the occupant that has the match, not the occupant that is the match. So we would say again, if we have insert I, we would say worst typist of all time. And we would check if okay, so if our top middle stone has a left and a right match, then we'd go ahead and return true. So we would need a return value, otherwise so we can say if grid is 1, then if grid is that, return true, and then we would say otherwise but now I don't think we need our arrays that we did the other day. I don't think we need that. Let's just try to run this function. Okay. This function checks all of our rows in our middle stack for having both a left middle stone match and a right stone match. Are we... Come on, man. I don't think we want this. Before I actually run that function, I'm going to test something. And what I'm testing is that if we have a left and a right match, see, we would only want to... The left and right match is fine that it's working like this, but we only want to actually run the function if, first of all, we have a white stone in every control anyway. So we would need to put this middle lateral connect into the bit where we're saying if horizontal check is true, then we would go ahead and run our middle lateral connect function. So right here we would say if horizontal check is true, then let's go ahead and not what I wanted. We'd go ahead and run this middle lateral connect. Dude. What did I just do there? If we have a stone in every thing, then we would return true or false on this connect. Okay, so, well, we need to print this up first of all so we can actually see. We're running this function here, but it actually doesn't really matter that we run it here. God damn it. I don't know. Jesus. So if we put our middle lateral connect here and we convert it to a string, since it returns a value of a boolean, and we convert it to a string, hopefully it'll let us do that. And then we can say that this is middle lateral. Let's see. And we crash. 1789. I bet it's right there. Yeah. We can't convert this. I am toast. A little disheartened. I think I'm going to call it a day for today. I might just switch out of Vim, or maybe I'll stick it out to the end of this. Maybe I'll stick it out to the end of this game, but I'm just so bad at it, and it's just giving me headaches, and I just suck at it. So I don't know if I should move on from it, just stick with Sublime or what, but. If I'm better at touch typing, it would go a lot smoother, but I suck ass at touch typing, and then it's more time fixing my errors than actually coding, so. To do. We didn't do a very good job, but we can do a commit of saying at I'll try to do better tomorrow, actually get some stuff done better, but I'll see you guys tomorrow.